Hey everyone, it's Guy here. So today I'd like to share a little bit about what I'm calling the abundance wound. It's relevant for me, maybe it's relevant for you, people you know, people around us. Quite likely, I would imagine. Because in some way we're all brought up inside of the same kind of cultural sea. It's the cultural air that we breathe in and out without really realizing that we've digested the pollutants, if you like, or the viruses from the world that have been given down to us through our conditioning process. So let's start from the beginning of the beginning. The abundance wound. The primary abundance wound, as far as I see it, is what is referred to as original sin. Now, sin means to be without the life force, without the love force, without God, creator, creatress. So this is pretty foundational, to have that sensation of that we are born sinners from the Christian context. That there's something not right with us, that we are innately broken. And this sets up a really low self-esteem or a real self-disconnect. So the source energy is abundance, is the ultimate well-being, is the home of home, is the place of thriving and resource. And to feel disconnected or alienated from this source energy creates a lot of despair, depression, anxiety and tension at a foundational level. This goes beyond the kind of the religious forms. This is really about our intrinsic relationship to the life that we are living. Now, you can call that spirituality if you like, or self-development, whichever view you take on this, or just having a happy life. The foundation of this is to be connected to the life itself, not the idea of life, not the fabrication of life, not the illusion of life, not chasing an image of life, but actually being alive. So where is our sense of being alive occurring? Right here, right now, through our talking, our breathing, our feeling, our sensing, our state of knowing, our state of being. So it's not so difficult to contact your innate indwelling state of aliveness. But somewhere along the way, we've started to believe the beliefs more than this intrinsic state of being. And the beliefs are leading us away from here because they believe that we are a sinner, that we are somehow wrong or bad or broken. And this manifests in all other thought forms like I'm not good enough, nobody loves me, I'll never make it, I'll never achieve it, I'm not worth anything, it's not worth it, what's the point? All these kind of apathetic, depressive thoughts arise from that primary wound of disconnection. It's the way I see it, the way I feel it, the way I felt it. So this being the case, the return pathway back to abundance is to release this nonsense, this illusion, this primary conditioned superimposition that we are somehow sinners in every other variation of that we are somehow disconnected from source energy when it is not the case. So how can you divide yourself from life? Just think about it, even logically. How can you separate yourself out from the source energy if everything is born of source? Of course, we're all made of the same stuff, and it remakes itself, rebirth, as the seasons show us, as life and death shows us. It's a constant renewal process of the one life energy. It's not like there is life energy and then there isn't life energy. It's only life energy. And this life energy is abundance, is source energy, is foundational. So, the abundance wound. Primarily, abundance wound, I would say, is our disconnection from source energy. Because source energy, in its very nature, is abundant, thriving, optimistic, enthusiastic, overflowing, a fountain of wealth and value and meaning and purpose and energy. It's its natural state. We don't have to do anything for it. We don't have to deserve anything for it. We don't have to behave in a certain way for it. All these kind of false conditions that you're not good enough and you need to do this and prove your worth, prove your respect, prove your ownership, if you like, of this valuable resource that is life. No, it is given already. It's already yours. It's already you. This being the case, the journey then is first of all identify the illusion, the entrapment, the webs of lies that we've been caught up in, the deceit of culture and every other unconscious person who's purported this lie that we are somehow disconnected from the life source, or we're not worthy to claim it. It's only for the few, the special few masters or the elect. What nonsense. We're all made of the same life, love, wisdom, joy that everything is. Everything is. Everything arises from the same oneness field, the same quantum field, if you want to put it in physics terms, the same love field, if you want to put it in spiritual, metaphysical terms. It's the same quantum soup. We're all born from, we all arise from, we're all sustained from and by. And it's us. It's at the heart of us. So first of all, identify the illusion. Okay, stage one. Got that. I've been conditioned. I've been tricked into this illusion I'm separate. Stage two is releasing. Do some kind of rituals of release to move beyond this fixation, this habituation that I'm less than nothing. And then move back into a deep state of natural connection, which is already here. As we start to let go and release and start to open up, it starts to reveal itself. And that which is already whole is somehow given space to be more of the wholeness in expression, simply by letting go of the idea and the illusion of entrapment. It's really a whole mental mind field of illusion. It's swimming in the mud of thought forms that have been given down to us that are not true. And at a certain point, for me at least, is to stand up, to stand in, to feel in, and to know and recover my natural self. Right now, I'm sharing it with you because for me it's really important information. It's a reminder. You can call it a teaching if you like, but it's really a reminding as a friend, as a brother, as an ally on the way of love, on the way of life, and the way of truth. Simply that we are born whole. We are born in completeness. There's a priest in England called Matthew Fox, a creation spiritualist, and he's written a book called Original Blessing. Wow, what that would be to start with that as a context to arise from. Born blessed, born from the love, born from the life, born from the beauty, and sustained by this, existing from this, existing as this, and being seen and remembered and known and felt and experienced and related with as this. How beautiful. And it's not too late. We can start to see each other in this heart light, with the truth of our own courageous, beautiful state of oneness. We can start to see other beings in their state of oneness. And so in this way we rise up together, or rise back in to that which we already are. The more we wake up to our innate wholeness, so abundance naturally flows. Not just financial abundance, the obsession with finance and money, pieces of paper and digital currency. For me, it's like a mistaken direction to isolate our focus on one form of abundance. Abundance on every level. Truly satisfied, truly fulfilled, truly at peace with oneself, in state of contentment and joy and harmony. And that may well manifest in terms of financial stuff and other material rewards or reflections. But imagine if it also manifests equally on all levels of quality of relationship, tenderness in the contact, delight in our self-expression. Abundance, when we widen the frame to include everything, is so much more fulfilling when we isolate into one particular sphere. So I hope this is interesting for you, inspirational for you, touches you, moves and awakens you and returns you back to your natural state of wholeness, original blessing, beauty and oneness. Thank you so much for listening. Again, if you want to comment, please do. If you want to share your experience, please do. I give this to you as a friend, as a brother, as an ally on the way of love, on the way of the heart.